Hey, good morning. Hope you're doing well today. Been looking at a whole bunch of stuff lately. Huge amounts of awakening and new awareness. And throughout all this whole process, those of you who've been following me for a while know that I share deeply, vulnerably, extremely painfully the process as it showed up for me. Not because I like showing my dark side or that things are fucked up or whatever sometimes, but more because I want this stuff to mean something, and I want it to be shared not in a prettified way or a way that makes it all light and fluffy and it's all full of ease and grace, because in my journey and a lot of the people that I've seen around me's journey, it's not that. And honestly, if you think you're gonna pop up and you're gonna levitate and you're gonna rapture out of cleaning up what's inside, you're full of shit. And that's the God's honest truth. I don't know how you can be a divine and supreme being without some massive divine intervention, without looking at all facets of yourself. And that's messy. You're gonna look at all your traumas, your shit that's happened, all the programming that you've ever had from your parents, all the narcissism and codependence and everything that you've had to go through and experience is gonna show up. And it's gritty, and it makes you want to vomit sometimes and other things, but the beauty of what new perspectives of on reality is as we grow. Oh, here, you want to hear some thunder? This is the that's the most artificial thunder you're gonna get. This is the garbage dumpsters in my building being driven into the underground parkade in the smashy crashy fashion. And they're still doing it. The awakening process is one of waking up. Most people hit a dark night of their soul and it feels like shit. They crash to the bottom, they lose their house, they lose their marriage, they lose their kids, there's a million different ways that it happens for people, but they hit a bottom, and then they find out. Let's imagine you hit that bottom, that dark night of the soul, the bottom of the well, and then you're trying to rebuild, and you're going and taking all these boxes and crates and all this kind of stuff, trying to build a ladder to get out of where you are, and you're gonna find out that most of those boxes are hollow, rotten, not true, etc. So the awakening process is to go through all your beliefs and your understandings and your programming and start to figure out what is real, what is something that a new foundation can be built on. And that requires a process of observing, of self-exploration, of questioning everything that you've ever believed, everything you were ever told, etc., to see if it stands this litmus test of being sturdy enough to build your new house on, your new you on. And the new perspectives on reality, the YouTube page that I talk about, it's basically me sharing and talking with others about that process of going through everything that I've understood, believed, trusted, etc., and starting to look underneath it, polishing it off, seeing what's going on, asking a whole bunch of questions. Does this true? Does this make me feel good? Does this serve me? Does this awaken me, or does it tear me down, or does it give away my power, etc.? And all those videos, there's 180 as of today, probably more actually. Some of them are an hour long, some of them are 15, 20 minutes or whatever, but they all have a seed of a purpose, a thing that came up in each day in my life that made me start to question myself, made me start to get new awareness on what's underneath. And these are all vulnerably shared. They're not edited and done in a studio or whatever. Some of them are driving in my vehicle, and some are at the lake, some are in tears, some are in happiness, some are in great awareness. But I was called to share my human awakening journey over the last 2 years, probably 3 now, and collect it all in that place. They were put as Facebook videos and other things and lives over time. Some of them were interviews with friends. There's a beautiful period where I was working with the beautiful Anya Day, and there was Patrick Perna was in there, and beautiful people that have crossed my path. Joey Costa, we did one on ending experiences a week or 2 ago. Anything that I found that was of value in my awakening journey is shared in there for free. No, hey, join in, come and have a counseling session with me. None of that. I shared it free and vulnerably because in loving myself, I have a great love for humanity in this world, and I was called to share everything that I found in my journey just so that it added value to me in giving that gift to others. It's kind of funny watching people pop in and out because they're not comfortable with it on the live. But I'm not doing this to get glory or anything. If anything, watching myself on some of those videos where I was in tears or angry about women's stuff or other stuff that was part of my journey as a man was shared in the truth and the light. And if you view it, you're going to get some awareness, some clarity on the truths of what my experience was, what the programming was, how this stuff twisted me up and made my life impossible. But it's all shared there. Don't expect it to be served up on a silver platter and distilled down so that you can get it in a few minutes. But the whole process, the whole sharing, everything that's shared there is divinely orchestrated for me, and it applies. A good percentage of it, probably at least 60% of it, is generally part of everybody's experience because we're human. But it might be different because you're a woman. It might be different because maybe you're transgender or LGBTQ or whatever. But the perspectives of most of us are from a collective reality. The one that we've all been programmed in by religion and faith and government and our parents and society. And to go through there, we kind of go and shake up everything. And that's the gift, is to go in, and if you're willing to spend the time to listen in the background, they either get you to start to think, get you to start to make a decision, or it plants a seed for something that you may need to find out later. And that's the gift that's there. So that's what New Perspectives on Reality is. It's freely given. There's no expectation. It's all there. It's not organized neatly and pretty, and maybe over time I will. But if you dive in, you click on something that resonates, and just listen, and give it the time to listen all the way through, because it's a gift, really. It's an energetic gift of vibration, of exploration of a topic, of perspective, and all my wisdom. I don't hold anything back. So go in, try it. See if it helps. See if it pisses you off, because if it does piss you off, more than likely we hit a nerve and it triggered you, and it's probably going to be the biggest gift you've ever had. But it takes time to go in there. And in my world, I love to get pissed off. I love to question myself. I love to see what doesn't make sense anymore and makes me frustrated and all those things. Those are the gifts. Where are you going to get them from? In a loving way. If my emotion makes you feel angry or emotional, more than likely you have that exact same thing. And it's a trigger. It's a gentle prod to allow you to know that it's there. And then when the time's right, you go in and explore it. You're not going to find that in too many places. And it's a magnificent gift as far as I'm concerned. It's gold. Choose what you may. It may look messy and gritty and make you feel really uncomfortable, but if I have, it's done its work. And it's magic. So That's my unconditional loving gift to the universe. I'm going to continue to do that. I have a group to support people if this triggers them too much. You can always talk to me if there's something there, or it triggers you too much. You're never alone. That's all I can say. And it's not about creating a business. It's not about creating anything. It's about lovingly sharing my experience and showing you that even if it's gritty and cruddy in your life and things are banging into things and it's uncomfortable, then probably you're doing the work and it's good. So I love you all. This is what New Perspectives on Reality is, and go dig in. And if it resonates and it helps you, just send it to a few other people that are crashing and burning. It's a gift and it's magic. Love you all. Have a great day. See you soon.